Good morning, everyone. The 21st day of March 2013, and I got some news for you. I want to bring you some breaking news coming out of Israel, and then we're going to talk for a moment about Barack H. Obama, his trip to Israel. And I know many of you believe that he is the biblical Antichrist. And for one thing, the church is still here. The Church of Philadelphia, the bride, is still here. And we have already identified the Antichrist. I just want you to for a moment, just to slow down and get into the Word and get into the Scripture and see if that is biblical, for one thing. But what's the headline today? Because I know a lot of you truly believe that Barack Obama, during his visit to Israel, you're waiting to see if a 7-year peace treaty will be signed. All right, here's the headline. Israel, Gaza militants fire rockets into southern region during Obama visit. And this is coming out of Jerusalem. Let me find my spot here. It's early. I don't have my coffee yet. Hold on. So during Barack Obama's visit to Israel, Gaza militants are firing rockets into the southern region. Jerusalem, Palestinian militants in Gaza fired 2 rockets on Thursday at southern Israel on the second day of President Barack Obama's visit to the region. Israeli police said one of the rockets exploded in the courtyard of a house in the border town of Sderot early in the morning, causing damage but no injuries, said police spokesman Mickey Rosenfield. The other landed in an open field. I'm going to put the link to this below. There's a lot more to that article. But I want you to understand one thing as we're looking at end-time Bible prophecy. Believe me, the enemy knows exactly where we are when it comes to end-time Bible prophecy. He knows how close we are to the hour of the church being raptured or being removed. Whether you believe in the post-tribulation rapture, pre-tribulation rapture, that's the one thing. I just want to be upfront, honest, and open with you. I am not here to try to conform you over into my belief and in the pre-tribulation rapture. Right now we're looking at the end time. I respect your belief. So please, no comments about there is no rapture and all of this. Please, at this late hour, let's lift one another up and love one another. We need to stop the judging and the condemning for the way our brother believes, if it's not the same as you believe. And that's, I'm going to come back later. I need to do a video on that because there's a terrible, terrible, terrible trend going around today. But right now we're talking about Barack Obama being the Antichrist. And many of you are looking, holding your breath to see if a 7-year peace treaty is signed. And I want to look at Barack H. Obama for a moment. And I've been getting deep into Scripture through all of this. As the man, as the President of the United States, I want to look at what else is going on in the world surrounding end-time Bible prophecy. More than a 7-year peace treaty. I don't believe that's Barack Obama, the man, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the United States. I don't believe that's his plan. I believe he's there to sit down with Prime Minister Netanyahu and to give him the green light, the go-ahead to attack Iran. They are nearly have everything ready to be a nuclear threat. And the very first place they're going to try their new nuclear weapons technology on would be Israel. Israel is surrounded by its enemies on all borders. The United States needs a war. The United States of America needs to create a crisis out of chaos. Look what's going on. We've got North Korea just like a person taking a stick and poking maybe a pit bull, a vicious Doberman, a ferocious dog, and they're poking that dog and they're poking that dog. They came out again with another video threatening the United States of America And believe me, the powers that be, the United States of America, welcome this threat because they're egging it on. South Korea, North Korea are having their war games going on. They're flying over the airspace of North Korea. North Korea came out again with a propaganda video showing a bullseye over the White House. The air raid sirens went off in North Korea yesterday, and everyone was taking shelter, taking cover, because their airspace was being invaded. South Korea suddenly, all of their computer systems went down. We're looking at Syria and Damascus right now. And now the claim, and tell me where have you heard this before, the claim now is that Assad, who he's residing on a ship somewhere, is using biological weapons, chemical weapons against those that want to overthrow the Assad regime. Where have we heard that before? Iraq. Saddam Hussein, he has weapons of mass destruction. And we find out that there were no weapons of mass destruction. More than a 7-year peace treaty. When I'm looking at Barack Obama, the man, look at the financial crisis we're in. We just keep printing money and printing money. And it's coming out of thin air. If you went to your bank today to withdraw your money, there's no money there. You don't have any money. It's not even real money. With all this going on, Obama and his gun grab, he's been wanting to disarm the American people because he knows they are going after, instead of a 7-year peace treaty, they're going after a war, a crisis created out of chaos. I believe we are on the brink of possibly World War III. We're looking at China and Russia and North Korea now threatening the United States. Syria now, all of a sudden, now they are using biological weapons, chemical weapons of mass destruction. And we know how Russia feels about our intervention. Working at an all-out war, we need to be prepared. There's an old saying, you got to give the devil his due, that old serpent of old, and he is not as dumb as so many people proclaim him to be. Old Slewfoot. Do you think he is really that ignorant that he is going to make so many mistakes and put all of this in your face? So it's just such a coincidence that, hey, this movie, the Bible, on the History Channel, the actor looks like Obama. It was done for a reason. You think Satan is an unwise serpent? He's very wise. He knows Scripture better than the greatest Bible minds and scholars of our time. He's not ignorant of Scripture. You think he's going to openly let all of this happen and give you all of this so you can be prepared that, oh, Obama's the Antichrist and this Pope is the false prophet of the book of Revelation? They're not interested right now in peace. Not Barack Obama, the man, the commander-in-chief. They need to create a crisis out of chaos in every war we've ever been in. That's exactly what happened. I'll put the link to this below. Again, Israel, Gaza, militants fire rockets into southern region during Obama visit. I think we're not giving Satan enough credit. He is not that stupid. He's far, far more wise than my brothers and sisters are giving him credit for. He's so wise that he is working overtime right now to tear the church down, to tear the church apart, to bring brother and sister against one another. There's a terrible movement going around YouTube and Facebook and around today. I'll be back and I'll talk about that more. Don't fall into his snare. I love you. God bless. I'll put this link below.